Dear students, today I would like to discuss e-correspondence or emails for semester 4 English students. So let us see what's an email. Email or electronic mail is a way of sending and receiving messages anywhere in the world using internet. So nowadays everybody is using email. Now in olden days we used to write letters to send messages to our relatives or our friends, but now this is internet age. We use email, that is electronic mail, to send messages and to receive messages. Here we need internet. Now the world has become a global village, so we can write or we can send a mail to any person in the world, those who have mail ID. Yeah. It is used for personal, professional, academic and business communication purposes because it's an easy, fast and convenient mode of communication. Within seconds we can send our message, and within seconds we receive messages from our friends or relatives. Useful in professional and academic purposes, and for all business purposes we can use. Okay, let us see what are the features of mail. So what do you need to send an email to a friend or relative or in academic or other purposes? You need an email ID. You have to create it, an email ID for yourself. For that you have to sign up in Gmail, that is Google Mail or Yahoo Mail. There are so many types of kinds of uh, uh, platforms are there, search engines like Yahoo, Hotmail, Gmail. So you need an email. You have to create an email for yourself. So then you can send messages or you can receive messages. This is the important thing in email. So emails can be written for both formal and informal purposes, for official use and also for personal use. You can use it, and also you can send files, attach pictures, send documents, and also send videos to the email, small videos. So email is one of the fastest and the simplest mode of communication. It's very cost effective. It can reach any part of the world within few seconds. It doesn't matter whether your message consists of few lines of text or thousands of lines. The same message can be sent to any number of people at no extra cost. You can send the same message to a group of people or to any number of people. If you are working in an in an office, there are 20 people are working in your office. If you want to send a message to 20 people at the same time, you can send it to them. So this is use of email, right? You can send, you can attach documents and files. So this is a format of Gmail, Google Mail. In this mail, see, observe, this is Gmail ID of a person. Okay, you have to create like at the rate gmail.com. This is your email ID, for example. Then what you have to do, you have to click it on compose. So this box appears on the screen, and you can see two address here, and also CC and also BCC. I will explain these three things. 2 is the address of receiver. This is from address, your email ID. This is receiver's address. To CC is carbon copy or copy to. In this section you see list of receivers of the same message. Okay, this is BCC. B is blind carbon copy. In this section you see the list of receivers. Here list of receivers can be hidden here. Okay, if you want to hide the addresses of other recipients, you should not use CC, should not type here. Okay, so the sender must avoid using CC for typing addresses if he wants to hide the address of other recipients. So what does he do? What must he do? If he wants to hide the addresses of other recipients, he must type the email IDs in BCC. Okay, here. So the sender must use CC to share the same information with group members. Here in CC there is no question of hiding. If you want to send the same message to a group of people, 20 or 30 people, you can type here, no problem. But if you want to hide the recipients IDs, you have to use BCC, that is blind. So they may be hidden and they are not shown to that recipient. Other addresses are not shown to that recipients, it hides. Okay, so these are the three things to know in this structure, and also I'll explain here. See, inbox. Here mail, this is composed mail. If you want to send an email, you have to click here. Then this is inbox. You can check the messages in your inbox. Okay, so right, this is sent mail. if you have sent an email, you can check whether what mails you have sent in this section. Okay, so this is subject. Don't leave the subject empty here. You have to type the subject here. Then attach a file. If you want to attach a file, you have to click on this. Then this is body. You have to type your message here. This is body. You have to type your message here. So this is attach a file. This is subject. Okay, right. After typing the message, you have to click on send. Click send. Okay, this is send, right. So this is the method of mailing. So what, let us see what are the components in email. So from address, to address, CC, BCC, subject, attachments. I have explained all these things in the previous slide. Okay, so let us go to next slide. So what are the points to remember in this section? Let us see. So the language used as an email should be easily understood by the receiver. So use simple language so that receiver can understand, and your message should be concise and to the point. You should not be lengthy, and you should not type in unnecessary details. It should be to the point so that a reader cannot waste his time reading your mail, right. And if it is formal mail, whom do we write formal mails? Formal mails. We send formal mails to our superiors. In professional, in academic purposes, we use formal mail. So naturally formal mails should be polite, and so don't use lengthy messages, lengthy sentences. Try to avoid them. Okay, so next, informal or casual language can be used for personal mails. So if it is personal mail, informal language can be used, right. Okay, so what about formal mails? When you send a formal mail, words must be chosen with utmost care. So you should be very careful while sending a formal message, right. So don't skip the subject line, because subject is the main idea of your mail. Okay, so mail should begin with the purpose of the mail. The sender must use attachment when required. In previous slide I have you shown the attachment symbol. Okay, this is the attachment. I have already shown you the attachment symbol. If you want to send any file or attach, use attachment, click it on attach symbol. So next, so don't send your uh, confidential, official, secret mails, because email ID may be hacked. Hackers can hack your mail ID, and it becomes a problem to your office. So don't use and don't share any confidential material matters through mails. So, and also I have already told you about CC. If you want to hide the addresses, don't use CC. If you want to hide the addresses of the recipients, use BCC, right? So there is no, if there is no problem seeing the seeing the recipients addresses, use CC. So the sender must use CC to share the information with group members. The email must be free of any kind of negativity or bias. So don't use any negative kind of writing, and don't show any bias in email writing. And you should not make any spelling or grammar errors. Be careful while sending a formal, especially a formal mail. Okay, so with this we finish e-correspondence topic or email topic. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much.